Today we are back for another exciting read aloud with Miss Paredes. That's me. All right, so today we're going to look at a webpage about the Monarch Butterfly. As always, boys and girls, if you need to go to a specific section in the webpage, go to the Jump To section and click the heading that you need, right? So, all right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at some lovely pictures of the Monarch Butterfly. Look at that. These are a bunch of Monarch Butterflies in this picture. Look at that. A lot of Monarch Butterfly pictures. So as always, you always have the opportunity to be able to go back and look at these pictures by clicking the forward, right? Or the backward arrow, okay? Now we're going to read the Monarch Butterfly description. One of the best known butterfly species, the beautiful Monarch Butterfly, is renowned for its spectacular long-distance annual migrations. The adult monarch butterfly is brightly colored with orange upper wings, interlaced with black veins and surrounded by a wide black border marked with numerous white spots. While the striking coloration of the upper wings serves as a visual warning to predators that this species is poisonous, the undersurface of the wings is duller orange and helps to camouflage this species against tree bark and other substrates when at rest. Male and female monarch butterflies can be readily distinguished by the fact that the adult male is slightly larger than the female and has a black spot on each hind wing. Like the adults, the fully grown monarch butterfly caterpillar is also highly distinctive, possessing bold yellow, black, and white bands over the entire 5-centimeter long body, with a pair of long black filaments near the head and a pair of shorter filaments towards the rear. During metamorphosis, the caterpillar forms a lime green chrysalis marked with gold spots and a black horizontal band edged with gold. As we continue through the webpage, we're now getting to the heading entitled Monarch Butterfly Biology. Although all monarch butterfly populations share the same basic biology, it is the migratory populations, in particular, the eastern North American population, which displays the most spectacular behavior. The eastern population migration commences at the summer breeding grounds, which range as far north as southern Canada. During the summer, several successive, short-lived generations of monarch butterfly are produced, which complete the entire life cycle, from hatching through metamorphosis to reproduction and death within a period of 2 to 5 weeks. The final summer generation, however, has a much longer lifespan and commences a mass southward migration in the autumn from the breeding grounds to the wintering grounds, covering distances as far as 3,000 miles at speeds of up to 80 miles per day. These butterflies, which originate from a breeding range spanning over 100 miles hectares, concentrate in forest in areas which cover less than 20 hectares. Here they form some of the largest single-species aggregations known, numbering millions of individuals which blanket the trees on which they roost. The butterflies remain in a state of relative inactivity for most of the winter, occasionally taking moisture and flower nectar on warm days, but as spring approaches, many commence mating before returning to the northern breeding grounds. The females lay eggs during the journey, and while most of the winter generation die before reaching the original breeding grounds, once subsequent new generations have become adults, they continue to head north, thereby colonizing the entire North American breeding range. This two-way north-south yearly migration is unique amongst butterflies and moths. Female monarch butterflies lay eggs, usually singly on a variety of milkweed species, sticking them to the underside of the leaves. After 4 days, the caterpillar hatches and eats almost constantly, increasing in mass by almost 2,000 times over a 9 to 14 day period, before undergoing metamorphosis. This rapid growth is accompanied by 5 molts, known as instars, in which the caterpillar sheds its smaller skin. The caterpillar then forms a chrysalis, in which metamorphosis takes place over a period of 9 to 15 days. Once emerged, the adult monarch butterfly remains reliant on milkweeds, feeding on nectar from the flowers, although it may also take nectar from a variety of other flowering species. Both the caterpillar and the adult are poisonous to most vertebrates due to the accumulation of toxic chemicals produced by the milkweeds. These are accumulated by the caterpillar during feeding and remain present in the adult's tissues throughout its life. When attacked by naive birds, for example, the toxin causes severe vomiting and ensures that the predator avoids the monarch butterfly in the future. Despite this powerful defense mechanism, monarch butterfly caterpillars are preyed upon by some invertebrates, such as wasps and ants, which are less affected by the toxin. Here we are. Monarch butterfly range. The monarch butterfly has an expansive range, extending throughout most of the New World, from southern Canada, south throughout the entire United States, to Central and South America. Introductions during the 19th century, probably mostly as a result of transportation by humans, have led to this species becoming established on several Pacific islands, as well as in Australia, Indonesia, the Canary Islands, and Spain. In addition, vagrant individuals have been reported in Western Europe as far north as the British Isles. The two best-known populations are the North American Western and Eastern migratory populations, which travel vast distances between British Columbia and California, and from southern Canada through the eastern United States to central Mexico. Other populations are resident throughout the year, but may make local seasonal movements. Monarch butterfly habitat. The monarch butterfly can be found in a variety of temperate and tropical open habitats, as both the adult and larval stages rely on milkweed species for food. The monarch butterfly is typically found at sites such as fields, meadows, weedy area, marshes, and roadsides, where these plants are common. During the winter, migratory populations hibernate in fir, pine, oak, and cedar forest. Monarch butterfly status. The monarch butterfly has yet to be assessed by the IUCN. Monarch butterfly threats. Although the monarch butterfly is not considered to be globally threatened, the Northern American migration is recognized by the IUCN to be an endangered biological phenomenon. This is mainly due to the variety of threats faced by the butterflies at the winter sites, including logging and clearance for agriculture in Mexico, and coastal land development in California. In addition, outside the wintering sites, monarch butterflies are further affected by the use of pesticides, habitat loss, the loss of milkweed populations, parasites, and climate change. Monarch butterfly conservation. In order to protect migratory populations of the monarch butterfly at the wintering grounds in Mexico, in 1986, the Monarch Butterfly Biosphere Reserve was established. This World Heritage property includes more than half of the overwintering colonies of the monarch butterfly's eastern population. In 2008, the Commission for Environmental Cooperation created the North American Monarch Conservation Plan, which details a strategy for conserving and maintaining the monarch butterfly population through international cooperation between Canada, the United States, and Mexico. The plan's aims include the decrease or elimination of deforestation at the wintering grounds, addressing habitat loss and fragmentation along the migratory route, and at the breeding grounds, public education about the threats faced by this species, and increased monitoring during migrations. Various governmental and non-governmental organizations, such as the Xerces Society, are currently working to achieve these goals. Their work will help to ensure that this spectacular butterfly is preserved and that its extraordinary migratory journey will be witnessed by future generations. All right, boys and girls, if you enjoyed Miss P's read aloud about the monarch butterfly, but you're ready to go do your work, then go right ahead. But if you need us to start over, then you know what to do. Hit the rewrite button and come right back in. I'll be there to help guide you. As I always tell you, go be great. You are my scholars, and I know you can do it.